afternoon and welcome to the final debate here live at BCAT for the mayoral race of New York. We have with us today two of the candidates who are, you may not know, we've had a major Democrat and Republican primary in the city today, but these two gentlemen are from, I don't even have the name of the party. But there is another primary. When you go into the voting booth, you'll notice they're on the right-hand side, all the way on the bottom. And the two candidates we have today debating are Mr. Sterling L. Calhoun and Mr. Joe E. Biondo. And I would like to let you know at this point what the rules of today's debate are. Each candidate has submitted questions which they will be asked. And the candidates will not be allowed to rebut each other's answers. Who came up with these rules? And I guess each candidate is going to have 2 minutes for an opening statement. And they will be, I don't know, what do we have here? Well, this is questions. They gave me incomplete rules here. Anyway, I guess we should get started here. We had a coin toss in the dressing room before we got started today, and we already had the coin toss, Mr. Calhoun. You lost, so please sit down. You've already lost, Mr. Calhoun, so please sit down. Have some patience, and we'll get to you. Our first opening statement will be from Mr. Joe E. Biondo. Mr. Biondo. Mr. Biondo. Mr. Biondo!
What?
Please, it's time for your opening statement.
Opening statement?
Yes.
What do you want me to say?
It's your opening statement. This is our debate, a mayoral debate.
Mayoral debate?
Yes.
I'm running for mayor?
Yes.
I am?
That's why you're here.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, my opening statement is, hold on, I wrote it down in this book. These are prop books. What's going on here? Okay. So in other words, I'm running for mayor?
That's
the whole
That's why you're here,
thing?
Mr. Biondo. This is your open. Your clock is running on you.
Oh, clock is running.
Clock is
I
running,
didn't realize
yes.
time was of the essence. Okay. Anyway, I think I should be mayor because I'm a nice guy. No. Is that good enough?
Time's up.
That wasn't 2 minutes.
Your opening statement is up, Mr. Biondo. Please have a seat. Mr. Calhoun, it is now time for your opening statement.
I should like to ring out the bell of freedom to be the next mayoral candidate for this here New York. Yes, sir?
Mr. Calhoun, we're waiting for your opening statement.
Oh, my opening statement, well,
Yes, Mr.
the
Calhoun.
particulars of this, I will not procrastinate on the particulars. The pontification of the illusions of what had transpired. I certainly am an outsider looking in, since I am not a participant in the state constituency of the legislation bureau of the determinations.
Is that it, Mr.
Also, I would like to further add this. And
time is up, Mr. Calhoun.
that's what I had to say.
Mr. Calhoun, thank you very much for your opening statement. Okay. Now that we've had opening statements from both of our candidates, we will start with the question and answer period. Okay? Our first question will be to Mr. Biondo. Being a longtime resident of Brooklyn, Mr. Biondo, you're a longtime resident of Brooklyn, and I know that you were a major force in hoping to get a baseball team located back in Brooklyn. And now that we've got the baseball team back in Brooklyn, please, Mr. Biondo, try to control yourself.
My name's not Biondo. It's Lou.
Lou?
How many times I gotta tell you that?
Lou? Lou? Okay. Lou, I know that you've had a large hand in getting a baseball team back in Brooklyn. And our
Baseball, I
question
love
is-
baseball.
I understand that. You've had a very big part in getting a baseball team back to Brooklyn. And if you could tell, the question that I was given by you was that I should ask was, how do you feel that you can be of a benefit to keeping baseball in Brooklyn?
Well, first of all, I don't know any about that gibberish that you're telling me, but listen. Why is this always so difficult?
Your time is up.
What's that, the telephone?
Your time is up.
My time is up.
Your time is up. Thank you very much for your nice, clear answer on baseball.
Beautiful.
Now, my next question is for Mr. Calhoun.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calhoun, my question...
May I interrupt you, sir? For just a minute?
Yes.
Who is this illegitimate, I forgot his name, but I don't, who is this one certain clown here that is running against me in this serious debate that was brought to my attention?
Mr. Joe E.
I'd like to clear this,
Mr.
I'd like to clear this up right here.
Biondo is your opponent, sir.
Joe E. Biondo. I'm sorry, sir. I never heard of this delegate
Well, I'm quite sure he
running.
hasn't heard of you either, sir, so please, if we
Well,
can, we're on a very limited...
I certainly am legitimate that I was here. Yeah, I was here last
Calhoun.
year.
Mr.
I would like to
Calhoun.
make a statement.
Mr.
I'll make
Calhoun,
it clear to the
if you
people
could.
of New York
Mr.
City that
Calhoun.
I was legitimate
Mr.
representation
Calhoun, may I
of
ask
New York
you-
City
Mr.
legislature.
Calhoun, your time is running. Mr. Calhoun, if I may, your first question.
Yes, sir.
At the determination of the situation of the proculation should be determined at this time?
What is the question, sir?
Wait a minute. Is the determination of the situation of the proculation, should it be determined at this time?
Well, that's
what your question says here.
That's a good question to bring up. I would like to state furthermore that because of that institution has been procured through the legislature, predicamenally had furthermore eradicated itself up to 2.5 years ago, that I would like to also bring up that we must, as a people, move over to this situation to furthermore to bring, and by this I should make that legitimate. Thank you.
Please hold your applause until the end of the debate.
I would like to reiterate on that that's okay. I do appreciate the applause, and if they would like to applause, that's fine.
Mr. Calhoun, your time is up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Calhoun, your time is up. The next question is for Mr. Joe E. Biondo. Mr. Biondo, it has been noted here that you have been the head of many a business organization, and we would like to know at this point how you can use your experience from running these excuse me, from running these business organizations, just how you can bring this experience into running the mayor's office of New York.
This is a fabulous studio I've got here. So lights are so bright. I feel like I'm back at my house on Fuji Island. Oh, excuse me. I had a lot of pineapple on the way over here. Jesus. Oh. Anyway, what was the question?
Mr. Biondo, it has been brought to our attention that you have been the head of many a business organization, and how would you relate this business experience into running a great city such as New York?
Well, my business is really my business. And I don't like to mention anything about the family's business either, so... Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, this is from last night's supper. Jesus. It's so good. What's this here? Wait a minute. What's this very thing? It's part of my mic. It's like an afro on my mic. Anyway.
Mr. Biondo, your time is running.
My name is Mr. Biondo. Biondo, not Biondo. Who's this Biondo?
Mr. Brando, how would you relate this business experience into running a great city such as New York?
Well, like I said, I don't like to discuss my business, but since you asked, well, back in Fuji, when I used to eat constantly, there's a couple of,
Mr. Brando?
Wait a minute.
Biondo? Whatever. Mr. Brando, your time is up. Thank you very much. But your question has been asked.
This is disrespectful. This is so disrespectful. I come here to...
Mr. Brando.
What kind of a show? Excuse me.
You've had your chance to answer your question.
Okay.
Please, the next question is for Mr. Calhoun. Mr. Calhoun,
Yes,
what if any jurisprudence can nullify the legislative branch of our government, be conducive to the Ministry of the cooperative measures that can coordinate our opportunities in conjunction in defense of solidarity and communication?
what was the question?
What, if any, jurisprudence can nullify the legislative branch of our government, be conducive on the Ministry of Cooperative Measures that can coordinate our opportunities in conjunction in defense of solidarity and communication?
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you brought up that particular question. I like to answer it with a question. Because of this communication lapse in judgment on our part in the New York City area, that of course, as you know, that we had a field day up at Central Park for organization for the youth of New York City, and furthermore, Hitero, that in conjunction with the city of Brooklyn, that we can nullify the reunification of our establishment. And I would like to say one more thing. I don't actually understand what is going on here. I was debating one gentleman, and I had more than one gentleman here. Does he represent a third party? Could you explain that to me, Mr. Pettersson?
What did you want me to explain to you?
Well, the established legitimate delegate, such as myself, coming here to for debate, and I don't understand the complexities of who this other gentleman was.
I'm simply a mediator, and
yes.
I had no choice in picking who was in the debates. I'm simply sitting here just to ask questions. And
well, it is a fall to me as a representative elect of this New York City delegation that such a thing, propriety, would occur. No answer. Am I getting through to you, sir?
Somebody answer the
Thank you very
telephone.
much, Mr. Calhoun.
I'm gonna put the 2 hands on you too.
Our next question is from Mr. Biondo. First, I think we should ask our technical crew. It looks like our podium there has a little bit of... Can somebody slap that front piece back on so we don't lose it? There we go. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Biondo. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Biondo, it has also been brought to our attention that you have had extensive experience in the space program and running a large portion of the space program and a lot of leadership roles in the space program. Can you further expand on that and tell us how you can translate that into helping run a great city such as New York?
Well, first of all, I just want to say my name's not Biondo, it's Shatner. And second of all, I've had... Spock, what is this? I think we're being invaded. Oh, goodness. Thank you. This is my logbook. Captain's log 45379. What is it with the stupid props on this show? Would you get out of here? I've had extensive knowledge on Federation operations. So, one time my ship came under attack. And I didn't know what to do. And I said, Spock.
Excuse me.
I called for Spock. Spock. I need...
Excuse me.
Spock. Come in. Step in and say a couple of words. Don't you remember me, Spock? I'm your captain.
Sir, I don't know. I guess, okay, I know this movie. I will play along with this, gentlemen. Yes, Captain, we're ready to be...
Remember the time when the Klingons were right up our anus? I mean, they were close to your anus.
Uranus, yes, sir. Yes,
Please restrain. Please, studio audience, please restrain from applause until the debate is over. Thank you very much. Continue.
Spock.
By this
Wait a
time...
minute.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
you remember how you got this job?
Yeah.
Down on your knees.
Yes, sir.
Remember what you did?
Mr. Pettersson, this man is scaring me.
Spock.
Mr. Biondo, your time is up.
Biondo.
Mr. Beyond. Mr. Beyond. Oh, your time is up. Thank you. Now, Mr. Calhoun, your next question.
Yes, sir.
If elected, what will be your position in the liberation of constitutional vision on how it can do its... Hold on. I'm sorry, that was the wrong question. Can you afford to be conventional negotiations of resources hitherto a clear purpose of jurisprudence and gnashing of the teeth and not to mention whaling? All of the electoral jargon of that has been mentioned that, if any, can inspire the public attention of your platform.
Speaking of platform, hold on one second. Had to fix that, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Could you slow that down to about 40 miles an hour? For so I can
Mr.
to my
Calhoun,
ears I could understand the
can
question.
you afford to be conventional in negotiations of resources hitherto a clear purpose of jurisprudence and a gnashing of teeth not to mention whaling? All the electoral jargon of that has been mentioned. What, if any, can inspire the public attention of your platform?
I'm glad you asked that question. On the question of gnashing of teeth and whaling, well, that's right on the that's right out of the good book, which stands as a serious endeavor for the people of New York to be able to do for themselves in a time when these institutions need to be recreated and resolved in a solution. Thusly, that we should thereby and therefore, without restraint, be consider all negotiations on the part of the annexation of new and better formulations of government. I only think at this point shall the American people wake up and realize that we are no longer alone in the world as a whole, that we are a whole people and a universal peoples is one, and as is not as one but as many people that need to acquire so much deliberation that has been lost over the years in the Senate and also overseas, as you know, that in the parliamentary areas, not only in the congestion of the constitutional alignments.
Time's up.
That
Time's
we
up.
should.
Time's up.
Just a second.
Time's up.
I would like to rebut on that, and also
There's no rebuts in this.
I'll say
there's no rebuts.
Well, yeah.
Didn't you hear what the fella said?
Well, I wanted to finish.
see that guy speaking
I
there?
would like to finish my statement, if that's okay.
It's time for you to leave.
I'm sorry, I cannot be joined on by this gentleman. I would like to
Get
make
the
my
hell out of here. You.
Don't.
Okay.
Mr. Biondo.
Biondo. Are you talking to Biondo?
Mr. Biondo.
I'm not Biondo.
No?
I'm Mr. De Niro to you. Okay? And are you talking to me?
Mr. Biondo. Mr. De Niro?
Are you talking to me?
Mr. Somebody, whoever you are. Give me an idea who you are. All right? Mr. Biondo.
You must be talking to me because there's nobody else here.
Mr. Biondo. Mr. De Niro, whatever your name is. It's been brought to my attention that you have also had...
The full occasion of the proclamation should...
Freaking guy, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do a thing here. Where did these come from?
It's been brought to my attention.
I'm okay. It's all right.
All right, calm down now. Try to calm down. Try to stay relaxed.
Freaking lights are so hot.
I know, you feel like a Knish over there. Now, it's been brought to my attention that you too have had a lot of experience running different types of organizations and different types of plans.
You want me to talk about my business? Do I come here and ask you about your business? Is that polite? I don't think so. It's very
Mr.
rude, this
Biondo,
show.
you're here because you're debating...
De Niro, not Biondo.
Mr. De Niro,
I'm
you're here...
gonna take care of him.
You're here because you're running for mayor and this is a debate. You're supposed to be debating the issues. And one of the issues is leadership. Now, what kind of leadership experience have you had in these organizations that you've worked in that you can translate into running such a great city as New York?
I didn't come here to talk about my business. Let me tell you something. You know, you got some nerve. I'm going to take care of you, though. I got people, and my people are going to take care of your people. And you know something? You got nothing. Nothing. You got nothing on me.
Well, we're running out of time, and as we only have approximately a minute and a half left, I would imagine, since we're not going to have a chance, we don't have enough time for each candidate to give a 2-minute closing statement. I'm going to ask both candidates to give their closing statements simultaneously.
Well, I
First
would
of
like
all,
to make a statement
this is
here at
unbelievable.
this.
I come to do this show.
I would like
and this is the disrespect
to
I get.
thank Mr.
And the way he treated my dear friend Brando.
When we
And I would like to thank everyone
bring out the
for joining us
questions
today
and the
for the mayoral
statements of
debate.
such
And I hope you've gone out and voted.
organization as New York City.
I hope you do go out and
primary
vote. And remember,
elections that I would like to do a certain
the American
amount
political
of,
system depends on you
explanations
getting out to
that,
vote. So make
we
sure
would
you
like
get out
to
and vote.
bring out
Because without you getting out to vote, we are going to be left with people like that to run our political office. Thank you.